Hello everybody, my name is Jasmine and this will be my first video. What we have here is an RG slide. This is by Anbernic. It is one of the many retro emulation handhelds out there. And I have quite a few, but this one has quickly become a favorite ever since I got it for my birthday. What I want to tell you in this video is what I mainly use this for. There are a few emulators that I use right now. I'll probably end up using more, but I have other handhelds that I focus more on the retro games. But for this one, I have PSP that I use, and I only have one game. And then we'll talk about that game a little bit later. And also I have Dolphin, which I use to play these GameCube games right here, which I've dabbled in both of them, and they run pretty well. My main use for this console is this right here, which is Persona 5 The Phantom X, which is the mobile game. When this game was first announced to come over here to the States, I was very excited, but I didn't really have anything to play it on. My iPad was just a little too big to play casually every day. So when I got this, I was like, oh, this will be perfect to play this game. Now the controls are actually automatically mapped, so you don't have to do anything there. I'm going to just show you me running around. So this is me running around the mall right now. So you can bring up menus. There's little quick menus too that you can bring up and get what you need. For the graphical settings, I actually have these set, them set on standard actually. But this console can actually run it on semi-high. So the game actually has a recommendation feature that lets you know what's great for your device. But I found that semi-high made the transitions out of battle a little too slow for me. So I went ahead and just dropped it down, and I can still enjoy myself playing this game. And I really like using this for webtoons. I've actually been wanting to get into reading more, but I haven't found a device that I like to read on as much as I've liked reading on this one. I also have two Netflix games that come with my subscription. I have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I have a knockoff Suica game that is very different to Fruit Up, and it's quite addicting, just a different spin on it. I have a few Android games. I have Evoland, which is a paid Android game that is an RPG that goes through the different stages of RPGs since the beginning of them all. So I've actually seen this recommended quite a bit on some RPG channels that I like to watch. And I thought it'd be really cool to play this on a retro handheld. So I haven't started it yet. I'm saving it for a time when I can just binge it. I have this really cute cat game that is like an idle game where you leave it suspended and these cats come and visit your little yard and they play with the different toys that you put down. You buy different toys and stuff and food for them, and they just show up, and there's a few different cats and you collect them by taking pictures of them. Yep. So this is Sunny, and this is, who's this? Speckles. Sunny and Speckles. I think that's the first time I've seen these two. So I find this game really cute. The last Android game that I want to show you is called Tokyo Debunker. I do play this every once in a while. The story is interesting because it deals with supernatural happenings and a magic school. So that's always cozy and fun. Now I'm going to show you my favorite feature that I love about this handheld that is quite unique to this one. I don't think of many that has this, but it has a built-in AI that you can use to translate text. You go in, you make sure it's turned on, and it has these little dots on your screen, right? So what I use it for is I'm very much into otomes, and there's quite a bit of Japanese only ones. I'm going to show you this feature that I think is super cool, and it makes reading this feel like I'm actually reading a translated version. Oh, look at that. Look at it. I think I'm going for... Actually, I don't know yet. I'm getting to know a few of them. Anyway, let's move on. Here we have Brothers Conflict. I'm going to show you my save. And here we are. So in this game, you can make your schedule to choose who you want to hang out with. So let's do that real quick. And then I can show you the translations with the dialogue. You can translate this page. It takes a little longer because it has a lot to simmer through, but there it says, I will act with Yusuke. All right, so here it is. They're showing some of the scenes from the different activities that I chose to do. And it's very cute. Oh, look at them all together watching TV. All right, now here we're going to get to a dialogue scene. And I'm going to show you the translation. So I do have a hotkey that acts as the translation button. So it does it, and then it translates it. And then you can read it and move on to the next scene. That is so handy. Like, it's very handy because I have been so pressed. So much so that I was trying to learn Japanese just so I could try to read otome games that we haven't had translated yet. But I now have this AI feature that keeps me from bettering myself because technology has made it easier. That is pretty much all I do use this for. Of course, I use it for a little bit of streaming, watching YouTube. Scrolling through reels on this is actually really fun and time consuming, and like you don't realize how much time has passed. I guess I'll show you how cute it is. I got this Miffy background. I got these little stickers on the side. I tried to keep it minimal for this. Some of my other consoles are not that minimal at all. But yeah, I just wanted to show you my cool new retro handheld and how much I love it so far. And if you happen to get one or thinking about getting one, you can see the types of things you can use it for. So that is all for my first video. I will probably make more because I have a lot of these little doodads that I like to talk about. And I will catch you maybe in the next one. Bye.